Welcome back to AM Northwest. With one bowl, 8 ingredients, and 10 minutes, our next guest says you'll get the most delicious almond cake around. Here to show us how, we welcome back food editor of Christopher Kimball's Milk Street, Matthew Card. Good to see you, Matthew.
Thanks for having me.
All right, you say we can do this in 10 minutes.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Less even, perhaps.
Less even.
So, I love this cake. We found this cake in Spain, and it's got this great history. It's been made for hundreds of years in the Galicia, I always say that wrong, Galicia region of Spain. And this is something that was really popularized by a bakery at the end of the Compostela de Santiago, so the big pilgrimage people take in Spain to the cathedral.
Yeah.
So they serve this cake at the bakery, so people, you know, after walking hundreds of miles, will eat the whole thing.
Well, because they deserve it.
So I will be ready to eat this whole thing, because it's really that good, and it's really, really, really simple.
Okay.
So it really does take 10 minutes.
Okay.
It starts with a 9-inch springform pan. You want to grease it well. I used a little non-stick spray here.
You also use some kind of paper.
I did. I put a piece of parchment down on the bottom.
Okay.
So that helps get the cake out.
Oh, great.
Because we're going to flip it out and invert it and then plate it back again.
Okay.
So this is a gluten-free cake.
Oh, perfect.
So it's perfect for everybody.
Everyone.
Everyone. It's a great thing to take to picnics, that sort of thing.
Okay.
And as I said, it takes 10 minutes. We're going to start with eggs.
Okay.
So this is 3 whole eggs.
3 whole eggs.
And 3 egg whites.
I'm assuming you want me to do it.
I do.
Okay.
Such precision. And then we're going to add a cup and 2 tablespoons of white sugar.
Okay. A cup and 2 tablespoons, okay?
Yeah, and we're just going to whisk that till it's nice and thick and velvety. This cake's often made with whipped egg whites and can be a real actual pain to make, but we found you can make it really simply.
Okay.
Just with this one bowl.
Love it. All right.
So you do keep going a little bit.
Okay.
You want to get. This is where we get the aeration. This is where.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Because the sugar and the eggs will trap air in there, and that's how we get a nice frothy batter.
Okay.
I like these spots where I get you to do all the work. I'm ready for another cup of coffee.
Okay. You think that's good?
That's perfect.
Okay.
At this point, we're going to add blanched almond meal flour.
Okay.
So it's 2½ cups of blanched almond meal flour. You can find that just about any market. And whisk that in. And we're going to add our flavorings.
Almond meal flour.
Almond meal flour.
Okay.
So it's a little vanilla, a little almond extract, and kosher
Kosher salt.
coarse salt. So
Well, it is coarser.
Coarser.
It is coarser kosher salt.
I like that. I'm going to use that now.
I think it smells so good.
It does. You get the almonds.
Yeah,
and,
I love it.
You know, one of the things I love most about the cake is the texture. It's got this almost like macaroon-like texture without all the work.
Okay.
So we're done. Oh, well, we have to bake it, right?
Yeah, we have to bake it.
We're going to get it in our pan.
Are you sure we have everything in there?
We do. That's the entirety of the batter.
Okay.
So,
I was going to say, though, you know what always is helpful when it comes to cooking anything is the mise en place, having everything all ready to go.
Oh, nice.
That's the time. Thank you.
Nice use of mise en place.
Thank you.
I say that to my kids, and they look at me like I have 8 heads. So that's it. So we're going to pour it into our pan. And you want to make sure this goes in a 325-degree oven. And it takes about 40 to 45 minutes to bake. So we're going to put a little crunchy topping on. This is actually my favorite part here. So it's 1/3 cup of...
And this is before you bake it?
It's before you bake it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 3 tablespoons of turbinado sugar, so raw, coarse sugar.
Oh, yes, I like that sugar.
Sugar in the raw is one way it's marketed. And we're just going to sprinkle it on. It makes for really crunchy topping.
Right, and it looks pretty, and it tastes good.
And it does. And then some sliced almonds, 1/3 cup.
Oh, easy enough.
Just crushed up with your hands. So again, 325, middle rack. And that's it.
That's it.
So less than 10 minutes.
All right.
And then we get to eat.
Let's try it.
Right?
Now, you have some strawberries and blueberries here.
I do. It's good with berries, a little whipped cream or a little whipped crème fraîche, too. But I think it's actually great just neat. And you get that crisp.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, you get that really nice shattery crust.
Do the boys like this?
Oh, my gosh. I baked this, and they were really upset that they couldn't eat it right away. So I'll give that slice to you.
They don't start school today, do they?
Elder child did.
Oh.
Yeah, elder child had started high school.
No,
which was one of those
what happened?
verklempt moments of having a ninth grader.
No way. I can't believe it. Okay. This is really nice and soft.
It is. It's dense, and it's got that really chewy texture.
Oh, my gosh. That's really good.
For a 5-10 minute cake, it's hard to beat.
Wow.
This is one of those cakes I make sure I always keep all the ingredients in the pantry, so you can always whip something up fast if you're going to somebody's house or that sort of thing.
Right.
You can freeze it, so you can bake it ahead.
You have to make this. This is really good. I love it.
I try.
Oh my goodness, good job. I'm having another bite.
Oh, please
We'll
do.
put the recipe on our website at k2.com, and of course the magazine is Milk Street Kitchen, right?
It is.
Okay. Want to tell folks to check it out. We'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away. Oh, this is so good.
It is.